This is the plaintiff, Charles Lewis. He says he and his mother moved into the defendant's house and paid $700 a month in rent. As it turns out, the defendant ran an illegal rooming house. There were 13 people shacked up in there, including a criminal, drunk people, and weed smokers. When he reported this to the authorities, he was kicked out onto the street. The defendant's a very bad person. He's suing for the return of the $1,359 he paid in rent, and he hopes the judge sees things his way. This is the defendant, Carnell Scott. He took the plaintiff in because he had no place to go, and this is what he gets for being kind, a lawsuit? The plaintiff cursed like a sailor, constantly yelled at his mother, and one day flipped out and killed his own cat. Bottom line, he's run a rooming house for 30 years, has all the proper paperwork to do so, and collected rent in a legal way and owes the punk plaintiff nothing but a good riddance. He's accused of running a rotten rooming house.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Charles Lewis and Diane Dibble, you have power of attorney for Diane. That's your mom?
Yes, that is my mom.
Okay, you're suing Carnell Scott, your former landlord, for $1,359 in rents that were paid to him because, according to you, it was an illegal place and he can't collect rent. Tell
Right.
me what happened.
Before this landlord, I got hooked up with him with my other previous landlord before that. So he was kicking us out from then. So I didn't know nothing about this landlord. He was putting me in, so I didn't know nothing about.
Putting you in? Why don't you put yourself somewhere? You were getting evicted by the prior landlord.
Yes.
And the prior landlord told you about him and the fact that he was renting rooms out.
Yes.
Okay.
So he showed me the room. I did not previously know that what was illegal because I was unaware.
Okay, stop. You and your mother needed a place to stay.
Right.
And so you folks move in, you see the place, you like it, and you move in. You move in, right?
Yeah.
You lived there for how long?
We only lived there for like 2 months.
What happened after 2 months?
Well, there was problems around in the house, and then after a month later, after I was paying rent, someone told me, like one of his house manager over there, he said that when over the summertime, the boarding up rooms is going to have to be taken down because there's going to be an inspector coming to inspect the place. So every time the inspector comes around in the summertime, he pays one of his handymans to take down the board so that way the law department won't fine him for it.
And the boards are up where?
In the living room.
In order to be able to split it in half and rent it to two different people?
Yes.
Was that one of the places that you were in?
Yes. Me and my mom was in. We were
You
sharing
were in a
rooms.
half a living room?
Yes.
Did you say anything to your landlord after you heard that?
No, I didn't say anything to him then. So I have pictures showing it, evidence.
Let me see. So what happens?
What happens was when I told him that, towards the end of December, like close to January, that's when I contacted the law department. And then after when I told him that, he was trying to make up excuses and try to cover it up his lies in a sneaky way because he didn't want to hear what I had to say.
I'm not sure what the heck you mean, but can you tell me what he said?
He
Rather
said,
than
like,
giving me your conclusions?
because there was complaints about me in the house, like over some really,
He threw you out.
yes.
He said, get out of here. Okay,
Right.
so now there were complaints about you in the house regarding what?
Going like saying, oh, people don't like me and stuff like that. They're saying that I choked my cat. They spreading rumors. And also they was talking about me, like how I'm coming out the bathroom with a towel on and stuff like that.
Where's your mother?
She's not here right now because she got held up because somebody supposedly put sugar in her gas tank.
Why are there pictures of like shampoo and stuff like that? Like what am I supposed
That's
to...
in the cabinet where the mirror is in the bathroom.
And but what am I supposed to learn about that as evidence? What does that tell me?
It tells you about the living condition. It's horrible. It's not clean.
Are you suing for rent that you already paid?
Yes.
You want it back.
Right.
But you lived there for those months.
Yeah, but the rooms was illegal. You could see at the molding, the connecting. the molded wood.
What's going on?
My name is Cornell Scott. I took him in. He was sleeping in the van after the guy put him out. Came to me, asked me could he put him up. I took him in with a cat that he didn't take care of, and he lost his job. I took him down to social service. I got social service paper. He lived there rent-free. What he was doing, he was stalking one of the girls in the house, coming out with towels on and all that nonsense. The kid need help. So I told him he have to go. I have papers right here that I got licensed for Brookhaven Town. So he tried to put
Yeah, but what he's saying is that beyond those papers, you're taking the living room area and then you put up boards so that you can rent it out
No, that's
for double
not true.
what you're allowed
What he's
to rent.
showing you is from another house. It's not that.
How do you know what I'm looking at? You have no idea what I'm looking
No,
at.
I'm just saying, he's trying to say that I put boards up. I
Right.
just had an inspection. I got the license right here.
Right, because the boards were down. That's what he's saying, that you
Yeah,
take
but
down the
he's-
boards when the inspection's
He's
done.
lying. He's just, the kid just don't have all this button upstairs. He's
Okay,
lying.
all right. What happened with the cat?
He killed the cat, and all of that, his mother should be here. He's going with a cat. That's how crazy he are. He sleep with a cat.
What do you mean?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, does this plaintiff get his money back because it's an illegal rooming house?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
As far as I'm concerned, he got what he paid for. If any money is owed, it's be to the municipality that has been wronged.
Fair enough. Does he get his money back or not? You're hiding from me, so how about you?
He probably shouldn't get his money back.
Should or shouldn't?
Shouldn't.
Why? Shouldn't? I didn't hear the NT.
Yeah, like probably shouldn't get his money back.
Because?
I don't know, it just doesn't seem right.
What do you say? He lived there.
Nope, you're not getting your money back.
Because?
It wasn't legal. I mean, you don't get it. You don't get it.
What? Okay. Going inside the courtroom.
First of all, when he came to me, he said that was his father's cat. I said, I don't take cats. So he kept talking me into it. Please, this is my father's cat. That's all I got. And my wife said no. I said, Levine, come on. I said, we're Christian people. We're going to do the right thing. I let him go over the cat. He didn't take care of the cat, and he was caught up brushing the teeth and all that. He turned around, killed the cat, and got on.
How did he kill the cat?
They said he choked him. I don't know.
While brushing its teeth?
Yeah, he said he holding it and started brushing his teeth.
Who's they? The people who witnessed it?
Yeah, in my house, yeah. And not only that, the kid comes out naked. I got peoples in the house. He said he's stalking them.
He came out naked or with a towel?
Had his towel open, naked. Where he came from, they say he's a stalker.
So you know that there were complaints about you coming out half naked, right?
That's not true.
Well, but you know there were complaints. The
Yes,
complaints may
I
not be
knew.
true, but you know there were complaints.
Yes.
And you know there were complaints about the treatment of the cat, but what actually happened with the cat?
He had like a severe dental disease. My mom couldn't afford to take him to the vet. So I was trying to do the right thing by trying to get in the back of his teeth because she couldn't afford to go to the vet. So they had some teeth gel for the cat at a pet store. So I was trying to get him the proper treatment, do the best I can to help him, make sure he won't be in as much pain as it is, trying to reduce the disease pain. But it turns out when I was getting behind there, he was when he was trying to fight back, he had a stroke.
How old was the cat?
He was about close to 17 or 18 years old.
All right. What evidence do you have that he has an illegal place?
The pictures that I showed you.
Okay. But besides the pictures, do you have anything else?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Let me explain something to you. Even if the place were illegal, I'm going to assume for the purposes of this argument that the place is illegal. That puts you in a position where you don't have to pay any future rent. You can get out of a lease. You can. He can't sue you for rent you didn't pay. What it never does is put you in the position of living somewhere, paying rent, and then turning around and saying, now I want all the rent back that I paid throughout all this time, which is what you're doing. You want rent back that you paid for 2 or 3 months, whatever it was, but you can never do that in the eyes of the law. You can't get rent back for a time that you already lived out. So
okay.
Based on that, I'm finding in favor of the defendant in this case. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
So the law is very clear on that one. Here, step right in here and tell me, you understand the judge's ruling here and why she had to do it that way? Right.
Yeah, I understand. And I did my part. All I did was fight for what I stand for. That's all that matters.
Well, what were you fighting for in there?
I was just fighting for, like, you know, my rights as a citizen, you know.
Your reputation?
Yes.
Why would they tell these stories about you like that?
I don't know. They just don't want to see a real man live his life the right way, you know? I'm just trying to make my life better for myself. Whether people try to bring me down with negatives, that's not going to stop me anyway, because I'm just going to keep look at it as a positive situation to keep going in life.
All right, good luck with that.
Thank you.
All right, so step on in here, and he says these stories are all made up, and
It's not true. I took this kid and his mom out of the street, sleeping in their van. And this is what a young kid got in his mind to do, to destroy.
well, why would he do that to you then?
I would like to know myself. But in the meantime, I've been in business 30 years. I never had no complaints like this. So God bless him, and goodbye. That's all I got to say.
Well, would you do it again?
Not by him.
All right, Harvey.
I mean, look, here's the deal. Yes, it's an illegal rooming house, but he got value from it. He was able to live there. He got exactly what he paid for. And as a result of that, it doesn't go back, because then judges don't give windfalls. And that would do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.